Next, let us look at the initial setups. I've already logged in. So we press here on the back button, we go to the full menu. The first on the app is the upgrade or subscribe. We have two plans. We have a free plan. You can add up one property and 3 rental units. And then you have a premium plan. The premium plan, you can pay $7 per month, and then or $72 per annum to use all the features of the application. But you can use it for free as long as you have only one property and 3 rental units. So let us look at the initial setups. Landlord is structured um, at 3 levels. At level of the property owner, the location, and the property. And we are going to look at those navigations. So the first setup, we go to manage properties. You see, there is no data when you have just downloaded your app. So here down, there are 3 buttons. There is the CSV. There is a button with a plus and then a big plus. A big plus is for adding property owners one by one. So you click on that button. Then you have all those fields. You fill in the username, you put in the telephone number, you fill in the physical address, you fill in the email, the TIN, then the mobile money or bank information. This information you fill in here is very important because this is the same information which is going to be printed on official documents like receipts and invoices and the tenant statement. So you fill in all that information. After filling it in, you say add, and then the information will be added. I'm not adding. Also, there is an option for log. If you have a company log, you can upload your log. You click on the log, and maybe if this is a company log, I bring it, then says it has been saved. But I'm not adding anything. I just click cancel. Then you navigate the next. We have locations. So from landlords, now we have locations. Locations, these are places where people own properties. Could be like I put in a default Kampala Central Business District, or most of those popular places, Nigeria, Nansana, Naria. Yeah, those are the locations. Then the next setup is for properties. Again, you click here on the button. So up you have select the property owner. Then you select the location. If the location is not there, you can click on add new and you add it. Then you put a property name. So what is the property name? You just get a generic name. Maybe if you own rentals or apartments, you could say maybe Nari Apartments. Those are like here, Nari Apartments. Then here, the type, we have residential, we have commercial and mixed. Residential has it has the tax implications. Yes. If we go back here to the landlord, if you go back to the landlord here, there is an option for VAT registration. So if a landlord is registered for VAT and that landlord has commercial properties here, commercial properties include maybe arcades. Yeah, some of those landlords are charged VAT, or they charge VAT and limit to government. So this app can help you to track VAT, but there's no VAT on residential properties. So for most of the users, it will be residential, or it could be mixed, whereby the person has probably a building where there are residential apartments on it, and also there are commercial shops. So it can be mixed use, it can be residential 100%, or it can be commercial 100%. So that's how we add property. You just click on that car plus button and you select landlord. Then here we have rental types. Here there are so many various. Maybe you have said single rooms, there are maybe studio apartments, there are furnished single room apartments. Even there are shops, there are lock-up shops. So you click again on the plus and then say add a new apartment type, and you add whatever is not yet there. You add, or you can even remove what you don't want, but you can't remove it once you have used it. Then we go to the next setup, that is of currencies. Yeah, this app allows you to borrow tenancy in any currency you want, but you have to set one home currency. So since I'm in Uganda, I have to set and say Uganda shillings is my home currency, and I click and say home currency, yes. You must, even if you deal with people in so many currencies, you have to select the home currency. Why? Because the home currency is your reporting currency. If you are calculating things like taxes, like what, you have to use the home currency. Then another setup, all of these setups are one-off. Another setup we have is apartment use or rental use. We have commercial as like shops, we have office, and you have residential, we have school, we have service apartments, warehouse. So any space you are renting, you can use this app to manage it. But those usages have tax implication for taxi registered taxpayers, especially VAT. So you find that some of the usage is tax standard. For example, if you are a tax registered taxpayer, VAT registered. So even if you are dealing in commercial, but you are not VAT registered, you don't charge VAT. Then the next setup you have is the rental unit. The rental unit, those are the units which are rented by people. So we click here, add new rental unit. You choose the property, you choose the type, maybe single room, whatever. You add in whatever you have. Then the currency, then the usage. We said for most of it will be residential. You choose residential, then you put the name of the unit. You have to give it a unit, or you give it a number. Maybe shop L1, maybe apartment number 1, maybe, yeah. And then you put here the amount, maybe whatever in the currency. Then you click on add. Then the next item for setup is the terms. If you click here, we shall have the billing cycle. You are billing when monthly, quarterly. You select it. You give it a name, maybe standard billing, maybe new tenant. You give it a name. You put there grace days. Those are the days before the rent is due. Maybe 1 day, maybe 0, 5, but mostly in Uganda, especially it's 5 days. you put the security fee, how much security deposit they give you, and the initial payment months, how many months they are paying before they at the beginning of the tenancy. So here, rent escalation. Escalation means how much will rent be increasing per year. You put a percentage. If it is 5%, instead you put it 0.5. That's 5%. Then the escalation frequency in months. Maybe you say after 6 months the rent will increase. Maybe after 1 year the rent will increase. Then you apply rent charges. Yeah, what happens if people don't pay you on time? You have to set it in terms. You can say no rate charges. You can say fixed. You can say percentage. You can say daily rate, like that. Now, if you say daily rate, then you put there the rate. Maybe someone is paying you 20K per day. They haven't paid the rent. Then you click on add. So I've cancelled. Then the last item we look at is the billable items. Some landlords will be charging billable items like cleaning, electricity, garbage collection. Yeah. So if you have them, you just click it here. You put it a name here. You give it a name. If it is revertible, you put the rate. And that only applies when you are a VAT registered taxpayer. If you are not allowed to charge VAT. Yeah, so that the initial setups.